A question that every man over 60 should ask himself is this: what if the habits you have followed for decades are no longer helping your body, but quietly working against it? Many men never stop to consider that the body they have today is not the same body they had in their 20s, 30s, or even 50s. They continue with the same routines, the same patterns, and the same expectations, believing that what worked before will always work the same way. But aging brings changes that require understanding, adjustment, and a different approach. For many years, men are taught to focus only on one thing: reaching the final result. They believe stronger pressure, faster movement, and more intensity are the keys to better experiences. But after the age of 60, your body begins communicating in different ways. The nervous system becomes more sensitive to stress, circulation patterns change, and tissues that were once more resilient may need more care and attention. The truth is, continuing old habits without adapting can slowly create problems that many men never connect with their routine. A technique that once felt completely normal may begin causing irritation, reducing sensitivity, creating discomfort, or affecting confidence over time. These changes often happen quietly. There may not be an obvious warning sign at first. Instead, a man may simply notice that his body does not respond the way it used to. And this is where many men become confused. They start wondering if something is wrong with them. They may feel frustrated, embarrassed, or even worried that they are losing an important part of themselves. But today, I want you to understand something very important. Your body is not failing you. Your body is changing, and learning how to respond to those changes is the key. Before we continue, I want to invite you to become part of this health-focused community. If you believe that staying informed about your body, your confidence, and your quality of life matters as you age, make sure you subscribe to this channel and leave a like on this video. This information can help more men understand their health and make better decisions. And I would also love to know where you are watching from. Share your country or city in the comments, because it is incredible to see men from different parts of the world coming together to learn and support each other. I'm Dr. Rose, a board-certified urologist, and for years I have worked with men who want to protect their health, maintain confidence, and understand the changes that come with aging. In this video, I will guide you through how to adjust your self-touch routine after 60 in a way that respects your body, supports healthy function, and allows you to enjoy intimacy with greater awareness. Let's begin with the most important message I want every man to hear: you are not broken. Many men experience changes as they get older and immediately assume something has gone wrong. They notice that their body does not react as quickly. They notice that sensations may not feel as intense. They may need more time, more relaxation, or a different approach compared to the past. But these changes are not a sign of failure. They are part of normal biology. As men age, testosterone levels naturally decrease over time. This does not mean that desire disappears. It simply means that arousal may not happen as automatically or as quickly as it once did. The body may require more patience, more stimulation, and a more relaxed environment. Blood circulation also changes with age. The small blood vessels responsible for supplying the penis can become less flexible, which may make erections slower to develop or more difficult to maintain. This does not mean that healthy sexual function is impossible. It means that the body may need better support and a more thoughtful approach. The nervous system also plays an important role. Over time, nerve sensitivity can gradually change. Signals between the brain and the body may become slower, and sensations may feel different compared to earlier years. Many men interpret this as a problem, but often it is simply a sign that the old methods are no longer matching the needs of the current body. So what does this mean for you? It means the habits you developed decades ago may need to be updated. The approach that worked when you were younger may not provide the same results today, and that is completely normal. The problem is that many men never receive this information. Instead of adapting, they try to force their body to respond the way it did years ago. They increase pressure, they increase speed, they become focused only on reaching the finish line. but these approaches can actually create the opposite effect. After 60, the goal should not be forcing your body. The goal should be understanding your body. There are 5 common mistakes I see many older men making, and each one can affect comfort, sensitivity, and confidence. Understanding these mistakes can help you protect your health and create a routine that works with your body instead of against it. The first mistake is using the same grip strength you have always used. Many men do not realize that the tissues of the body change with age. The skin can become thinner, and sensitivity to friction can increase. A grip that once felt completely comfortable may now create unnecessary pressure and irritation. Using too much force can affect small blood vessels, place stress on sensitive tissues, and gradually reduce the natural response of your body. Some men believe stronger stimulation creates better results, but after 60, more pressure does not always mean more pleasure. The solution is learning to reduce intensity and increase awareness. Think of your approach less like trying to create a reaction through force and more like learning what your body responds to today. Gentle, controlled movements allow your nervous system to process sensations more effectively. The goal is not pressure. The goal is connection. And understanding that difference is one of the most important changes a man can make as he enters this stage of life. The second mistake I see many men make after 60 is moving too quickly and expecting the body to respond the same way it did decades ago. When a man is younger, the nervous system often reacts faster. Signals between the brain and the body can happen almost automatically. But as we age, those signals may require more time and patience. The body may still respond, but it may not respond under pressure or rushed conditions. Many men become frustrated when they notice this change. They think something is wrong, so they try to increase speed and intensity. They believe that if they simply do more, their body will respond faster. But in reality, this approach can overwhelm the nervous system instead of helping it. When stimulation becomes too fast, the brain may not fully process the sensations being received. Instead of creating a deeper connection between the mind and the body, the experience can become less satisfying and more mechanical. This is why slowing down becomes so important after 60. A slower, more controlled rhythm gives your brain time to recognize and interpret signals. It allows your body to relax instead of feeling rushed. And relaxation is one of the most important factors when it comes to healthy sexual response. Remember, your body is not a machine that needs to be pushed harder to perform better. It is a complex system that responds best when it feels comfortable, safe, and relaxed. The solution is simple. Slow down and allow your body to guide the process. Instead of focusing on speed, focus on awareness. Notice what feels comfortable. Pay attention to changes in sensation. Give your body the time it needs instead of trying to force an outcome. The third mistake is one that many men overlook completely: not using lubrication. This may seem like a small detail, but after 60, it becomes much more important. As hormone levels change, including a gradual decrease in testosterone, natural moisture, and skin flexibility can also change. The tissues may become more sensitive, and friction that was harmless years ago may now create irritation. Many men continue using the same approach they used when they were younger, without realizing that their body has different needs today. Dry friction can create tiny areas of irritation. These small injuries may not always be immediately noticeable, but repeated irritation can lead to discomfort, sensitivity changes, and a less enjoyable experience. This is why lubrication should not be considered something optional or something you use only when there is a problem. It should be viewed as a simple tool that supports your body. A gentle, fragrance-free, water-based lubricant can reduce unnecessary friction, protect sensitive skin, and allow your body to respond more naturally. The key is to use it from the beginning, not as a last-minute solution. Many men wait until discomfort appears before making a change. But good health is not only about treating problems after they happen. It is about preventing unnecessary stress on your body in the first place. The fourth mistake is putting too much pressure on yourself to reach a specific result. This is one of the biggest psychological challenges many men face as they get older. For years, many men have connected success with one specific outcome. They believe that if they do not reach that outcome every time, something is wrong. This creates pressure, and pressure can completely change the way the body responds. After 60, arousal often works differently. It may come in waves. Some days may feel easier than others. Some days your body may respond quickly, while other days it may require more patience. This variation is normal. The problem begins when a man starts treating every experience like a test that he must pass. When you create stress and expectation, your body can release stress hormones that interfere with relaxation and enjoyment. The mind becomes focused on performance instead of experiencing the moment. The solution is learning to let go of the stopwatch. Your body does not need to prove anything. There is no competition. There is no requirement that every experience must look exactly the same as it did when you were younger. A healthier mindset is to focus on comfort, connection, and awareness. Pleasure is not only about one final moment. It is also about understanding your body, feeling relaxed, and being present. The fifth mistake is ignoring the signals your body is giving you. After many years of repeating the same habits, some men begin operating automatically. They follow the same routine without asking whether it still feels right for their current body. But after 60, awareness becomes more important than repetition. Your body is constantly communicating with you. If something feels uncomfortable, that is information. If something feels different, that is information. If something no longer feels beneficial, that is information. The goal is not to ignore these signals. The goal is to listen. If something feels less effective than before, make adjustments. If something causes discomfort, stop and evaluate what your body is telling you. And if something feels unexpectedly positive and comfortable, allow yourself to stay with that experience. Your body is not asking you to return to the past. It is asking you to understand the present. Now, let's talk about what a healthier self-touch routine can actually look like after 60. The first step is choosing the right time. Many men make the mistake of rushing because they are distracted, stressed, or worried about being interrupted. But your nervous system works best when it feels calm and secure. Try creating a space where you have around 15 to 20 minutes without pressure or distractions. This is not about creating a complicated routine. It is about giving your mind and body the opportunity to relax. The environment matters more than many men realize. A comfortable room, a relaxed atmosphere, softer lighting, or anything that helps you feel at ease can make a significant difference. Comfort is not a luxury. It is part of how the body naturally responds. Before beginning, focus on your breathing. Take several slow breaths. Breathe in calmly through your nose and slowly release through your mouth. This simple action sends a message to your nervous system that you are safe and present. And when the nervous system feels safe, the body can respond more naturally. Before beginning any physical stimulation, allow yourself a moment to slow down and become aware of your body. Many men underestimate the connection between the mind and physical response. They think everything begins with touch, but the reality is that the brain plays one of the biggest roles in how the body reacts. If your mind is distracted, stressed, or focused on whether you are performing correctly, your body may struggle to relax. That is why taking a few moments to breathe, settle your thoughts, and remove pressure can make such a difference. After that, lubrication should be considered part of the process from the beginning. Do not wait until discomfort appears. Do not think of it as something you only need when there is a problem. Think of it as a way to support your changing body. As men age, protecting sensitive tissues becomes more important. A small adjustment like using proper lubrication can help reduce friction and allow for a more comfortable experience. The next step is learning to explore rather than rush. Many men have spent decades approaching intimacy with one goal in mind. They focus on reaching the final result as quickly as possible. But after 60, a healthier approach is about reconnecting with your body. Think of it more like a form of awareness, similar to a gentle massage. The purpose is not to force a reaction. The purpose is to understand what your body responds to now. Your body today may have different preferences than it did 20 or 30 years ago. The amount of pressure that feels comfortable may have changed. The pace that feels natural may have changed. The way your body responds may have changed. And that is completely normal. Aging does not mean losing the ability to experience pleasure. It means learning a new language with your own body. During this process, remember that pauses are not a failure. Many men become concerned when their level of arousal changes or decreases temporarily. They immediately assume something is wrong, but the body does not always respond in a straight line. There can be natural changes in sensation and interest. Sometimes the body responds quickly. Sometimes it needs more time. Sometimes it may not respond in the same way at all. The important thing is not to create unnecessary pressure. A healthy experience is not measured by how perfectly everything goes. It is measured by whether you feel comfortable, relaxed, and connected with yourself. Another important factor that many men overlook is breathing. Your breathing pattern can influence your entire nervous system. When you hold your breath or become tense, your body enters a state of stress. When you breathe slowly and naturally, your muscles relax, your mind becomes calmer, and your body can respond more comfortably. This is why awareness matters so much. The goal is not simply physical stimulation. The goal is creating a healthier relationship with your body. Now, there is another factor that many men never consider: position. The way you position your body can influence comfort, circulation, and even nerve pressure. For example, sitting in one position for a long period, especially on a hard surface, may place unnecessary pressure on areas involved with pelvic comfort. Some men may unknowingly create tension by sitting in a way that restricts movement or puts pressure on sensitive areas. A more supportive position may help. This could include reclining with support behind your back, lying comfortably on your side, or slightly elevating your legs to reduce tension. The goal is not finding one perfect position that works for every man. The goal is choosing a position that allows your body to stay relaxed. Comfort should always come first. Some men also explore different tools designed to provide additional comfort and sensation without increasing unnecessary pressure. These should not be viewed as replacements for understanding your body. They are simply tools that may help some men adapt to physical changes, similar to how glasses support vision or hearing devices support hearing. The important point is that tools should support your health, not encourage excessive intensity or ignore your body's signals. But even with all of these physical changes, there is another area that deserves attention. And that is mindset. Because after 60, self-touch is not only about the physical side, it is also deeply connected to emotions, confidence, and how you view yourself. Many men carry silent expectations. They believe their body should function exactly the same way it did decades earlier. They compare the present version of themselves to a younger version of themselves. And when those comparisons create disappointment, they may begin feeling frustration or even shame. But this way of thinking can create unnecessary suffering. Your body is not supposed to remain exactly the same forever. Every part of the human body changes with time. Your muscles change. Your skin changes, your energy levels change, and your sexual response can change as well. Change does not automatically mean decline. Sometimes change simply means adaptation. The mistake is believing that aging takes something away from you. In reality, aging can also bring greater understanding. Many younger men focus mainly on speed, performance, and proving something. But with maturity comes the ability to focus on awareness, patience, and connection. This stage of life can offer a different kind of confidence. A confidence that is not based on proving that you are still young. A confidence that comes from understanding who you are today. This is why self-touch after 60 should not be viewed as trying to recreate the past. it should be viewed as creating a healthier relationship with your current body. It is not about forcing yourself to behave like you did at 30. It is about respecting the man you are now, and that requires removing unnecessary expectations. There is no race. There is no test. There is no need to compare yourself with anyone else. Your body has its own rhythm. Learning to listen to that rhythm is one of the most important steps toward maintaining confidence and well-being as you age. Now, while many changes after 60 are completely normal, there are also certain signs that should not be ignored. Understanding the difference between normal aging and a possible health concern is extremely important. Many men avoid talking about these issues because they feel embarrassed or believe they should simply accept everything as part of getting older. But your health deserves attention, your comfort matters, and knowing when to seek professional advice is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. One of the first warning signs to pay attention to is persistent pain or discomfort during or after self-touch. Occasional sensitivity changes can happen. Minor differences in how your body feels can be normal, but ongoing pain, burning, irritation, or discomfort that continues even after making adjustments should not be ignored. If you have already tried reducing friction, improving comfort, and giving your body more care, but the problem continues, it may be time to speak with a healthcare professional. Your body is giving you information, and those signals deserve to be understood. The second warning sign is sudden or ongoing numbness. Changes in sensation can happen gradually with age. However, a sudden decrease in feeling or a noticeable loss of sensitivity should be taken seriously. Your nervous system plays a major role in sexual function, and changes in sensation can sometimes be connected to circulation issues, nerve-related concerns, medication effects, or other health factors. A doctor can help identify what is happening and guide you toward the right solution. The third sign is difficulty getting or maintaining an erection, even when you are relaxed and in a private environment. Many men experience occasional changes in erection quality, especially as they get older. Stress, fatigue, medications, and normal aging can all play a role. But if this becomes a consistent problem, it may be worth discussing with a urologist. Erectile changes are not only about sexual health. They can sometimes provide important information about overall circulation and cardiovascular health. The blood vessels involved in erections are small and sensitive. Sometimes changes in this area can appear before other signs of circulation problems become noticeable. That is why paying attention to your body can be so valuable. The fourth sign is emotional distress. This is one that many men underestimate. Physical changes can affect confidence, self-image, and emotional well-being. If you find yourself feeling constant frustration, anxiety, shame, or worry connected to your sexual health, that is also something worth addressing. Your mental health is part of your overall health. There is no reason to silently carry fear or confusion when support and medical guidance are available. Talking with a urologist does not mean something is seriously wrong. It means you are taking responsibility for your health. A simple conversation can provide reassurance, answer questions, and help you understand what changes are normal and what steps may improve your quality of life. Many men wait too long because they believe seeking help means admitting weakness. But the reality is the opposite. A man who pays attention to his body is showing strength. A man who asks questions is protecting his future. A man who wants to understand his health is making an intelligent decision. Now, let's bring everything together. After 60, the goal is not to return to the exact habits you had when you were younger. The goal is to move forward with awareness. Your body has changed. Your needs have changed. And your approach should change as well. A healthier routine is not about more force. It is not about more speed. It is not about trying to prove that you are still the same person you were decades ago. It is about patience. It is about understanding. It is about respecting the signals your body gives you. The most important adjustments are simple. Reduce unnecessary pressure. Slow down your pace. Use proper support and protection. Pay attention to comfort, and stop judging yourself based on expectations from the past. Many men spend years believing that aging means losing something important, but aging can also bring a deeper understanding of yourself. When you stop fighting your body and start working with it, you can create a healthier and more satisfying experience. Pleasure after 60 is not only possible. For many men, it can become more meaningful because it is no longer based only on performance. It becomes about awareness. It becomes about relaxation. It becomes about being present. And this change in perspective can make a powerful difference. Remember, your body is not broken. It is adapting. It is responding to a new stage of life. And the men who learn to adapt with it are the ones who maintain confidence, comfort, and a healthier relationship with themselves. You do not have to measure yourself against your younger years. You do not have to compare yourself with anyone else. Your journey is your own. The goal is not perfection. The goal is understanding, because your body has supported you through every stage of your life. And now, especially as you get older, it deserves the same patience, care, and respect that you would give to anything valuable. The most important thing I want you to remember is this: growing older does not mean giving up the things that bring confidence, comfort, and connection into your life. It simply means learning how to approach them differently. Your body has spent decades changing, adapting, and carrying you through every stage of life. And just as you adjust your diet, your exercise habits, your sleep routine, and the way you care for your overall health, you must also learn how to adjust the way you understand your sexual health. Many men believe that aging means accepting discomfort, frustration, or loss of confidence as unavoidable. But that is not the truth. Aging brings changes, but changes can be managed with awareness, education, and the right approach. The biggest mistake is ignoring those changes and continuing with habits that no longer match your body's needs. Your body is not asking you to fight against time. It is asking you to work with it. And that begins with listening. Listen when your body tells you to slow down. Listen when something feels uncomfortable. Listen when something feels uncomfortable. Listen when you notice changes that seem unusual. These signals are not your enemy. They are messages designed to help you protect yourself. A healthier approach after 60 is not about trying to recreate the past. It is about creating a better relationship with the present. Many men spend years measuring themselves by old standards. They compare their current abilities with how they felt when they were younger. They believe that if something changes, they have somehow lost a part of themselves. But the truth is much more positive. You have not lost yourself. You have gained experience. You have gained understanding. And you have the opportunity to approach your health with more awareness than ever before. The younger version of you may have focused on speed and intensity. The wiser version of you can focus on comfort, connection, and understanding. That is not a weakness. That is growth. When you remove pressure and unrealistic expectations, you allow your body to respond in a healthier way. You stop fighting against yourself. You stop treating every experience like a test, and you begin appreciating the signals your body gives you. This mindset shift can improve not only your physical experience, but also your emotional well-being. Confidence does not come from pretending nothing has changed. Real confidence comes from understanding what has changed and knowing how to adapt. Every man deserves to feel comfortable in his own body. Every man deserves accurate information about aging. And every man deserves to know that changes after 60 do not mean the end of vitality. They simply mean the beginning of a different chapter. A chapter where patience becomes more valuable, where awareness becomes more important, where taking care of yourself becomes a priority. So if there is one message I want you to take away from this video, let it be this: your body is not broken. Your body is evolving, and you have the ability to evolve with it. Do not ignore the changes. Do not be ashamed of the changes. And do not believe that you are alone in experiencing them. Millions of men go through similar transitions as they age, but many never talk about them. They suffer silently because they think they are the only ones facing these challenges. But understanding your body is one of the first steps toward improving your health and confidence. The more you learn, the better decisions you can make. The more you listen, the better you can respond. And the more you respect your body, the better you can support it for the years ahead. If you are over 60, this stage of life can still include confidence, connection, and enjoyment. But the key is adaptation. Not forcing, not ignoring, not pretending that your body has not changed. Adaptation. Because the strongest men are not the ones who refuse to change. The strongest men are the ones who understand change and respond wisely. And that is exactly what this conversation is about. It is about helping you make informed choices. It is about helping you protect your health. And it is about reminding you that taking care of yourself is something you should never feel embarrassed about. If this information helped you understand your body in a new way, make sure you support this channel by liking the video and subscribing for more evidence-based health guidance. Share this video with someone who may benefit from hearing this message. Sometimes the information a person needs most is the information they are too uncomfortable to ask for. And before you leave, I want to invite you to watch my next video where we discuss one overlooked habit that many men unknowingly practice and how it may affect prostate health over time. Understanding these small details can make a major difference in protecting your health as you age. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself, respect your body, and remember, your health is something worth protecting at every stage of life.